glad to see us.
For punching the mic, but we're back. We're back with some GT-7 daily races, and this one is going to be at Suzuka for daily race C. So, yeah, in Super Formula, so it's going to be a bit of a tricky little one. So, let's go right ahead. I'm going to change a few settings, because quite frankly I don't like the standard settings on this thing. And then we are going to get going. It's very much a rough sort of set of settings because I don't know what I'm doing. At least I know how to go around the track. That's something. Let's do this. Didn't actually check if my audio was working because that would have been a good thing to check. At least that one's working. PS5 controller looks like it's working.
Hello there. Hello there.
And hello there. So, onwards we go. Oh, good, it is working. So that'll be Pedro. Hi. We're going to give this a go again. Time to play the game. By that, I mean see Gran Turismo. So I'm probably only get a chance of one flying lap here, really, because of the sheer fact. First lap is kind of a warm-up lap around here. There's tyres into temperature. Exactly, you got the idea.
Time to play the game!
Whoa, police doesn't drive like that. Or like that. Whoa. Great song, slightly off-putting, but in a good way. You know, all same as normal. Having funsies. What about yourself? You have to actually put my sim race dashboard on in a second so I get some extra info. Whew. What we all been up tonight? Been having some fun today and whatnot. Hey, prototype! It ain't going to be ad break. Yeah, ad breaks are a pain in the butt, my man. Unfortunately, that's Twitch for you. You can always watch it on YouTube, although you will need an ad blocker. And the problem with them is they're not super reliable on YouTube at the moment. It's a sheer fact that YouTube's now crept in and then started blocking ad blockers, which is kind of funny. Just tired, Pedro? You know what I'm going to tell you, don't you? Go to bed. Yeah, I believe you have to uninstall and reinstall a different one to keep them working. It's obviously going to be dependent on how many videos you watch a day is how much you're going to have problems with it. Or in my case, if you just switch between Firefox and Chrome, that doubles the amount of ad blockers you can add. So it kind of works. Hey, Ziggy! They don't work all of the time, as in they don't, YouTube doesn't play ads all of the time, particularly on smaller streamers and, you know, content made by smaller people. But as soon as you get onto a bigger video, they'll start letting you know what's going on. Nearly got round to the end. Oh yeah, talk about everything, you know that. I'm outside the top 1,000 now. I think I was like 1,162nd. YouTube and Adblocker having a mud wrestling fight. If that is with the two people, if you put two people in a mud wrestling fight that I've got in my head, which I can't say out on stream, I'll pay to watch that on YouTube. Pedro, have you not worked out that Ziggy is the dark side? I am the light side, because I am the Jedi Master. Hoorah. Yeah, we're using the Corvette in this, absolutely. See? Look, Corvette's on screen. Look, they're right there. Right, this is going to go one of two ways. Well or badly. Actually, I am predicting the second. But we'll see what happens. I thought I was going to get squeezed out there. Been overtaken by an FW14B. Or at least a livery of one. Thank you. I will do my best. I need a good race around here. Oh yeah, I didn't think about starting in second gear. I probably should have. I just let off the throttle just before we started. Yeah, I did. Beep beep. But what I'm going to be doing is just trying to build a gap to the guy in 7th. And have a cool, calm and collected actual race. And just try and blitz the last sector. So I'm going to try and keep at least half of that boost for the final 2 laps. When you get a certain distance from the Super Formula cars, it's just like their rear tyres are flashing. So it's just the graphical engine struggling, I think. Okay, the Dutchman behind us has jumped straight in the pit, so I'm not going to do that yet. As long as I'm in clear air, I'm quite happy just to sit here. These two are going to trip over each other. Yeah, but not driving in real life, Pedro. I'm driving, and I'm a schizophrenic when I'm at the wheel. Why, Pedro, not in this Super Formula? Yeah, why are you racing, Pedro? That's what you're saying. At the moment, I believe Pedro is higher rated than me, so he'll probably be in the lobby above me if he was. Studio! Am I on the YouTube? Hi, Mum! Do you know what? I've been streaming since 2019, and my family still don't know I stream. Just I don't want to involve them in it. Am I really higher rated than you at the moment? Oh, I thought you'd be higher. Smoke screen going on there for the Frenchman. No, Croatian? No, Croatian in front of me, Frenchman in front of him. No, you bastard! Held it. Can't believe I'm still going the right direction. You're not feeling confident in the car. You see what I'm just happened to me? Woo. I mean, that was exclamation point farts, frankly. What the fuck was that? Just get out of this. Oh shit, Day from Back to the Future. Back to the Future? Say what now? Midnight was created 6 years ago, 10 months. Yeah, that's how long I've had the account, the Twitch account, not how long I've been streaming. That's different. Why Baron? Why not tell the parents and whatnot? No, I just don't want them involved in my online life, as it were. Or my family in general. I find often the friends you make are better family than your actual family sometimes. Am I a parent? No. Couldn't imagine anyone genetically descended from me. I mean, Christ. No, that's alright, I've got spare capacity on the straights. That Swede through Spoon is incredibly quick. Yeah, that I just didn't get the tyre hooked into the corner. Bit of both. Yeah, hopefully, man. Don't let me focus. You're so good to me, Prototype. Incredibly good to me. Okay, it was inside someone then briefly. That was interesting. Isn't that he has a 3-second penalty? So hopefully he will hold up the Swede behind me a little bit, so I can make a break for it. Use the fork. Hey, I'm not Homer. Yeah, what a rejoin, eh, Pedro? Right onto the racing line. I kind of had to go for it. It's just like, I either go for the racing line or put myself off the track. Still got 3/4 of my boost left, or half the race gone. Well, actually, half the race starting now. These guys are going to have cold tyres. They're going to have to attack now. Come on, Crimsy. Making my way back to top 10, walking fast, I'm a seagull. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Woo. Someone locking her inside left. Whoa, that looked like fun. Oh, that's it. Thank you. Back to the top 6. Fiat 565 wall riding on Daytona. Doesn't sound like fun. Should have put my heart rate monitor on for today. Problem is it'll probably be absolutely through the roof. Pushing. I haven't put it on. Not yet, anyway. Damn it. Whoa! Gotta love those physics. Okay, I've emerged back in front of refined potato. Okay. Now it's battle for 10th. It happens, man. He's not putting on much of a fight. In fact, took himself out. Whew. Let's see if I can catch up to the Croatian. Now the Swede. Looks like I'm going to have a Dutchman on me, isn't it? Looks like my qualifying is better than my racecraft on this one. Starting to suffer with understeer a little bit. It's funny because I've actually got neutral brake biased. I was expecting the rears to go first. That is surprising. Come on, bring on the rain. So the potato's gone back into the pits. Dutchman's doing his weird thing. Oh, big bit of understeer there thanks to some disturbed air. Looks like this is where our fight is. I don't know what the hell he's doing. See if I can stay with him. Two more laps after this one. I'm attacking that second part of Spoon just in a way too narrow a fashion. Don't Glock it, don't Glock. I almost did a Glock or a Sergeant. Which, for those that don't know, they crash into the barrier on the outside there. In qualifying, both of them. Fastest money glitch ever. Okay. Well, he keeps taking himself out of contention. It's fine by me. Got a little bit of boost left. About a quarter. 1 lap to go. Top 10, come on. Let's do my best to hold the Dutchman back. He's got the fastest lap of the race. Wonderful. Oh, I thought he went off there. Thought he went off with Dunlop. Not quite. Exclamation point sleep. More ambition than grip. That was good though. Oh, that was good. It for Avatar to hold, place and sleep, is it? Oh. Do you know what? I didn't know that. I can move them. It's not particularly fair though, so I won't. Something about this race that is just mind-bendingly hard work. It really is. I like it, but it's hard work. Hey, at least I had a, well, semi-clean race, I guess. 3-star roulette ticket, thanks. So, what does that do for my rating? Does that ruin me? It's going to ruin my DR. I don't care about that too much. I really don't. Yay, I'm up to a B. B again with my SR. I only wake up a bit if a bit or someone attack. Oh, so if I were to attack you, then yeah, okay. Okay. Watching. Your whale is skulking over to him. Yeah, I do agree. I wish they put the DR values actually in sight of people. Flying goes the Avatar. Well, that happened. Alrighty. Let's see if we can put this up. No, that's not what I was looking for. That is though. Okay. Boom. There we go. There's the stats. Why is that move places since last time? It doesn't really matter. Okay, so there we go. That will do nicely. So okay, let's crack on. Let's do another one. Let's do a couple of laps of warm-up though. Cold tyres at the moment. See? There's absolutely no grip. Doesn't help if I'm going up the curbs. I haven't actually changed the settings either. Which is kind of like the annoying factor with this one. You keep changing your settings and they keep resetting the settings. See? Point taken. There we go. Now I might get 2 laps. No, I won't. I'll get 1. Or 1.5, basically. Nope. Not that I've worked out, Pedro. I've not seen a button for it, we'll just say that much. You'd think, wouldn't you? Alright, I'll have a look in a minute. I'll finish this lap and have a look, because I've not noticed a button that says it. I think I'm a little bit limited on the wheel. I don't have all the buttons I would normally. Shame about that little overseer moment coming out of Spoon, because that was actually a fairly decent lap. That wasn't actually that bad. Alright, just let me get halfway around this lap. About 30 seconds to go and then I'll switch over. I kind of want to just complete the first sector more than anything. You have to open... You have an open lobby? No, this is dailies at the moment, mate. Car settings. Oh, what's that thing at the top? No, that doesn't do anything. Nothing over there. Honestly, mate, if there is a way to save it, I can't see it. So in other words, they let you change the settings, but don't let you keep the settings, which is just dumb. Okay. Okay, so Yasser is at the top again. So it's let me keep the settings I've had since qualifying, but that'll then reset again by the time I come round to tick into the next race, which is dumb. So yay, GT-7. I did see a couple of YouTubers, like I think it was either Rory or Super GT, and well, it's not both of them. They both said like the 1.4 update is a complete game changer. I don't think it is. It's the same game. It's more stable. It's the same game. It always has been, as far as I'm concerned. Anyway. Psych myself up a little bit. Thanks, man. Oh, fuck, I forgot about that. Oops. That was a bit dumb. I was too busy watching the guy on the inside of me to actually register where my car was actually going. Hi, Dave. Game changing in comparison to Forza. What, away from Forza? PST Memphis. What if that's a reference to the Gone 60 Seconds character? Well. It's interesting in the bottom 5 or 6, I'll tell you that much. We do a more normal strategy, just trying to get some mileage on this damn thing. And where we end up is where we end up. Thanks, man, I'll try. If you're going to have a mistake, make sure it's on the first lap. So you give yourself a chance to recover. Don't sit in the middle of the road, you prick. Dave has gone. We've lost Dave, everybody. Thank you, studio. Check out a movie. Good night to you, man. It's been a pleasure as always. Take care, my man. Let Pedro convince you to go on a set of course. I do play ACC a little bit. At your race doctor report. Oh God. Yeah, I'd noticed that, man. Trust me, I'd noticed. Or his barge. No, it's more the Italians, I find, but yeah, either way. Okay, looks like the German up ahead has had a bit of an off somewhere. Man, he was slow through the hairpin. French love to dive bomb on any corners, not just in GT-7, but on ACC, iRacing and Forza as well. I find the Italians at places like Monza and all that are evil. I mean, what do you think Brits are known for on this game? Do we do the same thing at Brands or Silverstone? Anyone with any opinions on that? Or we're all round perfect? I mean, I know which one I think it is, it's not that last one. Looks like the Frenchman's had an off somewhere around Degner too. So that puts me in no man's land, 5 seconds behind the Dutchman, 5 seconds ahead of the Frenchman. Anyone else would say that's Belgium. So I'm roughly in Belgium. Hey Jabril, just my man, how you doing? Oh, definitely. I mean, in every nationality there are some great drivers. I just know what it's like when you come up a couple of them on lobbies and whatnot, like oof. Yeah, with that little Scandi flick prototype. Also evening, Jabril. Can we have a shout out for our Jabril, please? He doesn't like it, but I liked it.
Imagine everyone really serious and I'm just here in the random something. I'm so tempted.
Okay, can I follow you on Twitch and display yourself? I cannot.
Also, Pedro, could you do me a massive favour and do a shout out for the Hawkeye and the Lima for me? I feel like they need a shout out in this. Just in general. I'm attacking the second half of Spoon way too tight. Oh well, I'm in no man's land right back between a Dutchman and a Spaniard, so I'll survive. Looks like a Greek is in the lead as well. Whoops.
Oh my god! My wheel is on fire! What?
Ah, you gotta love GTA antics.
My wheel is on fire!
One of the many times you've had
oh
fights
my god, that
in
was
GTA. I have no idea what Katie's playing there. Let's do this. All clear. All by myself. Yeah, I heard, Jabril. I heard. Well, she said a release date in December, but they didn't say what year. I mean, it's clearly not going to be this year, because what they're going to be wanting to do is build some hype around it. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love GTA 5 one way or another. I fail to see how they're going to make it loads better. But then again, a complete refresh is going to be a good idea, particularly get rid of the flying Mark freaking 2s. I mean, they're great to get around on, but in terms of like actual online gameplay, they're so annoying. I have no idea, Pedro. Absolutely none. I didn't see that guy until I was inside him. That was interesting. Yeah, you can only hope. I mean, historically speaking, GTAs have only ever got better. I mean, just starting from 1 and 2. 2D, top down. GTA London, which is a spin-off to one of them, to number 2, I think. And then GTA 3, first 3D, open world GTA. And then we had Vice City, San Andreas, GTA 4, GTA 5, and I'm sure there's something else in there I'm not thinking of. There's like PSP versions as well, like Liberty City Stories and stuff. Why is it covering the inside of Degna too? 1 million likes. Damn. Most liked gaming tweet of all time. Well, if I bet if Valve said they were going to make Half-Life 3, it would equal that. Anyone who's a Half-Life fan will know why. Yeah, I mean, it's going to have to be something unique, one way or another. It's not, although some people are going to want just the same thing again, which I get. It's going to be hard to cater to both sets of tastes there. People who want uniqueness from it and people who want just a continuation of 5. So, I mean, if Michael turns up again, I mean... Let alone... I mean, Trevor is iconic, isn't he? The actors are going to want to reprise their roles for the payday. Oh, he's pushing his luck with that. Oh, at the moment, yeah. A few years ago, I would have easily said Half-Life 3 easily to match that, but the more I think about it, the more I think that's kind of died away a lot. Now it is all about GTA 5. So the more I talk myself into it, the more I'm talking myself into agreeing with you. Not letting you get away, Crim. As soon as you get on top of those marbles, there's absolutely no grip. Damn, he took off like a stink coming out of that chicane. Yeah, it's unlikely for GTA to be cross-platform, just for the sheer fact it'll be difficult for them to program it in. And Rockstar don't like doing it. Because that way they can sell more games. More shark cards. General, all-around economic sense for them, as much as I don't like it. Or maybe you could buy a pass that allows you to transport your character over. Something for them to consider, perhaps. Right now, though, it's this battle on GT-7 for 6th that I'm following. One more lap to go, so I'll have just over ¼ of boost. Yeesh. It's not how I wanted to see that end. Alright, let's go after the Frenchman. 3.7 seconds between us. Should be fine. PC got more pinpoint accuracy. Yeah, it's true. As soon as you get a PC player against console players, it sort of becomes difficult for a console player to compete. I mean, we all know why. It's because a mouse is more accurate than a joystick. And although I can't use the WASD thing, I hate it. That's why I always stick to controllers. More enjoyable, but it's personal preference. Well, the game is... Well, the game is more popular on console, so technically PS5 and Xbox may get cross-gen or not. Well, we'll see. Oh, Suda, you still here? You were going, my man. Looks like I could have probably had a 3rd place in this if it wasn't for my first lap incident, which is a little bit of a shame. Well, I'm thinking 3rd or I'm thinking 4th. Oh, who knows. Yeah, 5th, 4th. Yeah, 4th I meant. Because Golfman's around the corner by Casio. That wasn't too bad. Comeback, hooroo. Whew. But yeah, I mean, hype-wise, GTA is obviously going to get the most at the moment. Although I am still holding out for a Half-Life 3. Although you can argue we got that with Half-Life Alyx, A-L-Y-X, which is a VR game, which I might be playing soon because I may have secured myself a VR thing, which would be me with a great big thing on my head going, what the hell? Could be fun. Although I don't think I'll be playing it for GT7. So, no thanks. For one, I won't be able to talk to the chat, for starters. But then again, do they actually want to hear from me? Yeah. Neither here nor there. Right. Best result of the night so far, 6th. And we're back up to an A ranking SR, which is safety rating or something to that effect. Midnight Wales. What? Thanks. If anyone wants to come and join the Discord or find me on TikTok, YouTube and all that, exclamation point socials will allow you to find it. So please help yourself, guys and girls. Right, let's go back in to do some more practice and see if we can get a faster lap time. Because I'm feeling it now. It's coming to me. It's coming to me. As long as it's not a migraine that's coming to me. It's neither here nor there. Me whale. Well, that's insulting to my build. I'm a Jedi, actually. Bitch. Then again, can a whale be a Jedi? Who knows? Either way. That's all I can say to that. You may be have a PSN name for Pedro's. You maybe have the PSN name for Pedro's for me midnight. Yes, I do. If Pedro is comfortable with me sharing it, or he can type it in the chat. I thought you would have added each other ages ago. Thai whale. Don't know what I'm doing there, but that seems to work for me. Right, so Pedro has a 136.4. So that is my target to match the Pedro. Let's do this. Oh, crap. Wasn't ready. Let's do this. Right, I'm going to have maybe... we should have 3 laps, including the warm-up lap. 6, 12, 8... Yeah, by about 5 or 6 seconds I should be fine. Right. No boost. Just raw speed. Or in my case, flatulence. Wait, no, I meant speed. Exclamation point farts. You want to move turning? Oh, Jabril. Tell you what do you want me to change? Because that way I can still tip for SF rear brake biased. Oh, yeah. The reason why I'm going to front is I am more comfortable with it. I will try it. Oh, you meant that tuning? Right. So there's nothing I can do in here. Nothing more anyway. Okay. The reason why I do it is because if you see the temperature thing up above us, it's to give us a little bit of heat in the tyres. So that is why I do it particularly for this. So I'm going to do that for this first lap. Okay. I've noticed in the race it does seem to wear the fronts out a lot more than compared to the heating up in qualifying. So I have been running positive rear brake bias for the races. I've always been a fan of having more front brake bias for qualifying. Just get yourself some heat in those front tyres. I'm treating this lap as a warm-up lap. Getting some heat in those tyres and going from there. So this is not a bad lap actually, is it? Fit the right rear up a little bit there. Never mind. But Jabril, I will be following that advice for you, mate. From you. What do you reckon? 2 to the rear? We'll go with that. Sim Race Dude, can we have a shout out for that guy? Dude, always a pleasure to see you. How are you doing? And as I mentioned to you the other day, I think I did, we've got a league that's going to be underway soon. And this is me formally inviting you. So, the same goes to you too, Jabril. But details will be sent in Discord. Anyone else who's interested, jump into my Discord and keep an eye in there, okay? Oh, it does help the turning.
But we'll just crack on. I don't feel like I've lost too much pace.
Oh, a bit poorly. What have you done, my man?
You're on my Discord?
You haven't caught a cold or COVID or something again, have you? You deserve a shout out, my man. Thank you for doing that, Jabril. If anyone wants to check out the socials, exclamation point socials. Or was it social? I can't remember. It's one of the two. Gnarly flu. Oof. I take it you've done the old COVID test and whatnot, so take care, my man, okay? $36.9, only 1 tenth off my personal best. I'm such a child, I know. Oh, I was actually going to stop, but never mind. Could be isolation regardless, just in case. That is fair, my man. That is fair. Would you go away? Getting Twitter notifications on my phone, which I forgot I had installed. Okay, so where am I going to be starting? There. Oh, I recognise Holm 86. That name's familiar. Don't recognise anyone else. Thanks, my man. So far, they started terribly. Wasn't too bad, and now I'm hoping to move up to decent race. So, yeah, I think at the moment, anyone who has flu and colds and that sort of thing, the right thing to do after the pandemic is to isolate for at least a few days. Do a test if you feel like it's necessary. But after all that pandemic shenanigans, to put it politely, it's you're doing the right thing there, buddy, by keeping yourself to yourself a little bit. So I get it. Hey, you get more time on Twitch and to hang around with us, so maybe a small little positive. Maybe a little bit. Oh, I forgot to change the settings. No, wait, it's from qualifying. It should be fine. Right. I remembered this time. I've got my hand on the wrong button. Fuck. Well done, guys. Bunch of bellends. I put my hand on what I thought was was the handbrake, and it was R3. And wow, did they pile into the back of me or what? Alright, down. Oh crap, there's no grip there. Okay, now it's all fixed. Now we can go. 13 seconds down. Can we take the win from it? No, we can't. Jesus, that was interesting. Whoa, absolutely no grip. No grip at all. Whoa. Literally nothing. It's like it's cold skating on ice out there. Sophie! Oh yeah, it's typical GT-7, you should know that by now. Well, what happened is I thought I put my thumb on the handbrake, turns out I did not. I think I put my, my thumb on the button where it would have been on the G29. But I'm not using a G29 anymore. So, whoops. Well, there's a good clip for anyone, isn't there? I even pulled all the way over to the right, but never mind. Oh, thank you for clipping that, Jabril and Pedro. You need to get in on this action, do you? You're going to come and mock me? Oh, there goes someone. Ah, fair. I wouldn't be surprised if you did mock me, regardless. Can we have a shout out for our Etu, our Sophia, please? What's going on with my lights behind me? Is it every time you guys clip something, it goes nuts? You ain't on Twitch, you loser. But your Twitch clips still work, and I knew that. Curse me, Pedro and Sarah. Okay, but lovely to see you too. How are you doing today, Sophie? Whoa, absolutely no front end. Excuse me, mate, I'm here. Oh well. Not doing too terribly. Now that sounds massively positive. Even the camera shook. Well, being fair, the wheel is bolted to the table and the camera is bolted to the table as well, so I'm not even surprised.
Shh. Someone's lurking.
Who forgot with the lurk? Ah, Jabril. My man. Bravo 6 going dark. See, I thought you liked the Group 1 stuff. I know this is faster than Group 1, but you get the idea.
Your heart fitted indeed. Being a pirate is a right to be. Do what you want, 'cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate.
Yes, I am when I play Sea of Thieves. Good game. Since your migration to cockpit racing. I know you like the pirate ones. I think you've got something similar, haven't you, as one of your redeems? Just trying to be easier on the throttle, because I know what I'm like. I stamp on the throttle, and I always have done. Let the traction control sort itself out. Just trying to be, well, to be fair, this game I have traction control turned off, but I mean, we all know GT GT-7 physics aren't the best when it comes to traction. Okay, making my way back up to P10. .37.9, my fastest lap by quite a considerable margin, like 2.5 seconds. Damn, where's that pace been? On the YouTubes. I think it was Pedro. You let me know the other day, I'm sure it was yourself, if not it was someone in our group, that we can now simultaneously stream to Twitch and YouTube without any fear of any sort of reprimand from Twitch. So to consider for all those Twitchers out there. I stopped doing it for a while, but then I gave up. I gave up giving up. I mean, all I did for a while was just record it and then upload it later. It's just a lot of work. Are you seriously defending on the outside of that corner? Oops. Boost. Use the boost to get through. For those that know that game, you're old. Including me. Hey, I'm consistent. 37.8, 37.9. A bit of clear air is what I needed. I didn't need this guy coming out in front of me. I had to have a little lift coming through Dunlop there. I'll try and stay with this dude. We've got Crim Z, who's just in front of me again, who I've spent most of the last 2 or 3 races up against. How good is your 38.9 qualifying? Not good. In terms of the top 10 anyway. I'm on a 36.8, I think. Or was it 38.6? Was it 36.8 or 36? I don't know which one. Whoa! That was almost an accident coming into the pit lane. Woo! Woo!
Oh dear God! Go Brown! Go Brown!
Absolutely, Co Brown. Yeah, this first section's absolutely punishing for tyres. Although I still would have preferred, even on soft tyres, that you had turned up tyre wear a little bit for this daily, because it's just, there's no strategic value in it. It's just, you just have to pit. I mean, otherwise I'd go the whole race without pitting. Hey, Lewis, how you doing, my baddie? It's good fun, man. I'm not any faster. I definitely feel more a part of the car though, and I do find it better for endurance racing, and there's definitely a noticeable increase in like the longevity for in regards to tyre wear, but more than anything it's just good fun. And it's really funny when your whole table shakes and it actually knocks off a monitor. It's shaking so much. Ooh. Oh, there he goes. Well, there goes Grims. Yeah. Oh yeah, Sophia, you into the 35s, I would reckon, your speed. Honestly, I highly think that's completely possible. I mean, if I'm getting 37s in a race, yeah, you can do that easily. Thank you for giving him a shout out. I was just thinking that. Lewis, any news on your internet? We need you back online, my man. I don't want to pull you away from domestic bliss, but we need you on this game. In fact, come January, if you're interested in racing a league, I have something for you. Ooh! January it is, mate. Otherwise, how have you been in yourself, buddy? Having fun as always? Right, this Crims is fast catching me. So I got going a little bit. Hopefully you're getting it done this time, yeah. Oh, I think he's heading off somewhere. Don't have to worry about him anymore. I'm just glad I've stopped dropping it coming out of Degner too. Oh, Grims has left this one. Aww. I always measure myself against him in these races. Okay, Fast Fits is behind me, he's not going to catch. I kind of wanted to see if I can get Cosmic Dot in front of me, the Croatian, down to under 10 seconds, but I think he's a bit quicker than I am, so that's probably not going to happen either. Yeah. Honestly, mate, the amount of issues you've had trying to get internet installed is unreal. I mean, Cass has had a very similar problem. It just sucks. Thanks, man. You haven't seen the earlier races. Well, I was yeeting myself off the road. I find when you settle in, it's definitely a lot more fun as well. And the smoothness definitely comes with a bit of time on the wheel. I'm not any faster at all. It's just, it's much better in terms of, it's the tyre wear particularly. Because I'm not dragging the front carcass of the car straight across the tarmac. Yeah, I'm trying to be more confident and go faster, and I've had the wheel about a month now. I haven't used it as much as I should. I think I've used it for one endurance race, maybe two, and a couple of dailies. But I love it. The problem is it is still a very expensive bit of equipment. And I need another reason. I need to be involved with another series to race in, to make it worth it for me. Yeah, Cosmic Dot out in front of me, he's quick. Oop. Oh, Sophia, you can change the settings of the car in the tuning section ever so slightly. Not many of them, but you still can. So, if you haven't noticed them already, you can definitely speed yourself up. 37.5 is very respectable. I highly recommend watching Hawko's lap. So smooth and shows you what gears to be in for the right times. I know you're going to know, but it's what I did anyway. So Louis, when you're all settled down, my man, with good internet, you're going to think about a nice little Fanatec or a G29 again? Weirdly enough, I'd watched a well-timed video on Linus Tech Tips LTT the other day, and they were talking about all the different kinds of methods you can get for sim racing. I mean, number one, it's a very, very cheap £30, €30, second-hand, cheapest in the world wheel. Not recommended. I thought that was the last lap. Oops. But anywho, and then they said, don't go with that, go with a controller. Which is fair enough. The next one up was a G27, I believe. And that was still very, very good. And then there's obviously, you got the G29, G920 and stuff like that. And then they had the big full banana, I think it was a Fanatec, but don't quote me. About a month ago I watched it. And anyway, they said like the middle option where you get some feedback like the G27, G29 was the best for the dollar spent accessibility by a long way. Because it still had all the same things that the more expensive Fanatec and all had, but a much more reasonable price, just at not quite the same power. But more than anything, it's, as Hawko always says, it's seat time in the car, on the wheel, that makes the biggest difference. The more you practice, the quicker you get. It's just true though, isn't it? See, well, that rear brake bias has really sorted out my tyre temperatures, hasn't it? And look at that, pretty much 79 or 78 across the board. Cool. Reasonably happy considering how badly I started that one. Honestly, it's quite funny. If anyone hasn't seen it, check out the clips above this, or in the chat. It'd be me forgetting what my handbrake button was and pushing the wrong one. I think I ended up pushing the hazard warning light button. It's like, yeah, I'm stopped. I've got the handbrake on as I roll forwards on the grid. Whoops. Thanks, man. Exclamation point GG. Or any day any of us go on GT-7.
Tonight, we dine in hell!
For instance. You get the idea. Or any time our mother or grandmother cooks for us. I'm a child, I know. Let's go again. Wrong. So yeah, the fact this keeps changing every goddamn time is annoying. Okay, let's get out there. Okay, 6 minutes. It's going to give me about... Ooh, 3 or 4 laps? Can you... No, apparently not. Apparently you can't save it. Me and Pedro were looking earlier on. You'd think, right? Well, this is supposed to be BOP, but they've now started letting settings out a little bit more. I mean, we've got the brake bias, which for some reason they took away from us from GT Sport and gave us back. So, but now they're seeming to give a couple of settings in each daily. If anyone wants to have any fun out there, exclamation point, jump. Enjoy yourself. Hey CBD. Cough. Is that your way of casually sliding into the chat? We have a championship fight, you and I. Yes, I'd noticed. I had definitely noticed. How close is Evo to you in your fight? Because I'm P2, 1 point behind Pabst for the TTR Endurance, well, WEC Championship, which will be the finale on the 3rd of December. We're going to be in the same lobby at Watkins Glen. Me in the GTR, him in the AMG. CBD is going to be in his AMG Group 4, because it's a mixed group. And you have Evo in his Sylvia. So that'll be interesting. Way right to the edge. It's going to be fun, my man. I saw some of the pictures you put up on Instagram from the last race. They were good. I need to start doing stuff like that as well, because I forget that Instagram exists. I've got messages backdated from like 6 months ago because I forgot Instagram existed. Oh, I'm not kidding. So the first lap was a 39.2. This lap's going to be in the 38. It's only going to be very quick. We'll get one more lap after this. Maybe I'm just being too cautious. Oh, I've just found 2 seconds in there. Oh, okay. So into the 37s. Low 37s. Okay. That wasn't too bad, actually. Oh, you're in the Ferrari. Sorry, I was thinking of Steven. He's in the AMG, isn't he? Sorry, my bad. Whoa! These barriers are built rather well. P1, 4 points. P1 through 4, 126, 121, 119. Oh Christ, it is quite close. So who's 3 and 4 then? Karate, perhaps? For anyone who hasn't watched any of the TTR stuff, I mean, it's all back on my YouTube if you want to go back and watch any of the endurance races, I particularly recommend Suzuka, because I won it. But yeah, generally speaking, if you want to be involved in WEC endurance racing, which are mixed groups, Group 3 and Group 4, CCR are a good bunch of people. Excuse me. That's what I get for drinking soda. But they're a good bunch of people. And yeah. Wareham, myself. Who the hell's Wareham? What's their PSN name? And Della, yeah, that's Evo. If anyone knows him from CCSR, you know he's quick. Welcome back. When these tyres are cold, they have... Whoops. Oh, could that be Collard? Could that be Collard? Yep, there we go. Let's have a look at the rankings board. Sophia, where are you now? Ah, you have improved. 37.3. You're catching up with me. Knew it wouldn't be long. Pedro, you always manage to scoot 2 or 3 tenths in front of me, don't you? You little shit. Oh, come on, Ziggy. You're quicker than that. 38 seconds. That's still quite respectable. Oh, I like seeing all you guys on here. And Simrace, dude, I know you're quicker than that as well. Ah, Patman's on here now. Wait, have we got a Patman R33? No, not at the moment. Manny's at the top, and so is Hawko. Shocker. CBD, you're just too quick for me. So, how long have we got? 5 seconds. Your time is awful. It's a second quicker than mine. Oh, back up to S rating in SR. So I've gone from a B rank to an S rank. Does anyone else out there miss Kudos Prime? Right, that is the okay. That button there is the handbrake. Yes, your time is terrible. It's 3 tenths behind me, Sophia. Ooh. You'll be well ahead if you put any effort into it at all. Cesar? Third, I've seen him before. And so I've seen Barney the dog. Okay. Oh! Oh, Sophia! Hello! Look who's in the same lobby as me. Watch out, I'm a bit of a shit on this one. I never see you in dailies. This is going to be a unique one.
Red alert! All hands to battle stations!
Oh, come on, dude. Great, there's double sets of He brakes in front of me, the little shit. But I got such bad damage, I can't even turn. I cannot turn. And the chaos begins. Red alert, you were quite right there, Cass. Slow button, we have to stop the car. We have to stop the car. Literally going into the first corner by myself, and someone cuts across and basically pulls a handbrake on me. Do you know what? One of these days I'm going to have a good opening lap around here. Maybe. It's not that likely, is it? Hey, oh. Oh, the lever, Crunk. Wrong lever. Why do we even have that lever? Who knows, Crunk? Who knows? If anyone hasn't seen The Emperor's New Groove, make it part of your week plan, please. But Cass, how the devil are you, my man? And you're definitely right on the red alert. Oh, wrong button. Feeling like the devil ran over my ass with an RV, a Tiger tank, and then a 54 car train. Well, at least he didn't urinate on you as well. Or did he? Why is it I always talk to you, Cass, when you're feeling unwell? It's like you have the worst luck when it comes to health sometimes, my man. Oh, for fuck's sake. Is he going to get a penalty for that? No. Oh, come on. And that was the epitome of getting bumped out of the way. When it comes to health, like the devil's dice, yeah, that I can feel that, man. Oh, come on, you lot. Ah. This race is just utter garbage. I've been alright for the most part. The mayonnaise aren't... The migraines aren't straight death anymore. Mate, if you're suffering, have you been to a chiropractor or anything recently? Try and unlock your, you know, what's the term? Have you had like inner stress and tightness? That's, I'm trying to think of the word. Oh, for fuck's sake, cold tires. That's my fault. Whoa. Okay, this is back into another test session, this one. Might be able to make a whole horde of clips for TikTok out of that French guy alone in this race. But never mind, I'm all by myself at the moment, so shit happens, I guess. This race is absolutely stank. So, we're heading in to the first Vegas Grand Prix of the century. The last one was in, like, I think the 80s, which took place at Caesar's Palace. Was anyone at all looking forward to that Grand Prix? Because if so, I'd like to know. I don't want to shit all over the F1 and them going to places, but all I've heard on social media is negativity about it. Like, no positivity. I haven't heard one good thing about it. If there's anyone wanting to share about it, please do. The entire place is shit. Okay. So we know where you stand on it. Not particularly happy with it. Thanks for giving him a shout out.
I am
I also
terrible.
get you stream, mate. Oh, Christ, this job bad as well. Let's go and do some better qualifying. Hi, Fred. How you doing? Whew. Have you gotten back into streaming at all yet? Alexa set a timer for 16 minutes. Hey, you're on the PS5. Sweet. I don't notice a major improvement from PS4 to PS5, but we wouldn't have got one if there wasn't one. Ah, Tiny Turnip. I always hear a lot of good things about Miss Turnip. That's fair, CBD. You want to focus on what your results are. That's fair enough. When it comes to TTR, CBD, I'm going to say... What days am I working this coming week? So let me open my browser. I'm working on Monday. So Monday or Tuesday, I think we should do a TTR test for Watkins Glen. And although it was just a party check going mental, yeah, that happens with Triple T. All right, man. Yeah, me and you both, CBD. We've got a championship to fight for. So we can come out with a double roadblock victory, yeah? I mean, that'd be cool. If I happen to win it, I've already got a speech lined up. Just YouTube Brendan Fraser, basketball player, and then you'll know exactly what I'm thinking. It might do you know what? I might do a shoey. Just for the event. I will if you do. Deal? Apparently, Matty from E1, who was formerly WTF1, said he would do a shoey. I can't remember on the context. It was one for every time something happened. And he ended up having to do like 10 of them. And no, you're not allowed to use Crocs. That's cheating, you little bastard. But Matt ended up doing a shoe, like 10 shoeys in a row or whatever it was, and he never cleaned the shoe, and it actually made him quite ill. At least he claims that was the reason. Right, 38.1, so when my tyres start warming up, we have to push a little bit harder. Deal, mate. Absolute deal. You never cleaned your shoe. You might have to before this one. And then set fire to it afterwards. Question is, shall we make it an alcoholic drink? I mean, shall it be champagne? Ooh, we should get some champagne. I'll tell you, I'll do it even if I finish P2. It's still a podium at the end of the day. Chocolate milk. Oh, that's wrong. Oh, that is proper wrong. Okay, 37.2. I need to improve 4 temps, and then I'm on my way to a better lap. A little bit of a kick of oversteer. It's not what I wanted. Oh, through Dunlop on the ragged edge. Okay. Through Degner, that was a bit too hard. I'm going to get diagnosed with a undiscovered virus. Mate, you saw me watching, playing Resident Evil last week, didn't you? You're going to get diagnosed with the T virus. Mate, I'm on a. I went back to qualifying. I should have actually stayed in that race and saved it, but you all saw what happened. Sophia, if you're still in it, can you save the race? Okay, 1/10 down on my PB. It's all good. So tentative through Degner too, still. So it all went all the way where your bread is going now. Which way is your bread going? I went to move for the boost button coming out of spoon. I don't have it in qualifying. Oh dear. So it went the way my bread is going. What? To the ducks? To the birds? Is that what you're saying? I don't know. Tell me! I felt like I got on the power so early then. It was slower. Ah, damn it. Come on. Come on. Get a PB. Understeer. Oversteer. Wombling free. I feel it's when you get those tyres above 75 degrees. They just don't cope with the high loads anymore. Dipped in soup and down the hatch. Oh, fair man. Hope you're not working too hard. Otherwise Katie might tell you off. Yeah, Degner just scares me every time, Degner 2. Just so afraid I'm going to run wide and end up on that AstroTurf which yeets you off the course. Usually the other way and then into the barrier. Does anyone have any clues on where to change up with these gears? I mean, do you rev it out? Do you change up at a certain RPM? That sort of thing? Anyone have any hints and tips and tricks? Okay, I'm definitely knocking on the door of doing a PB. Focus. A slightly wider line through the hairpin there. It kind of worked. It wasn't actually intentional. Didn't get on the power nearly as early as I wanted to there. It's my own little fault. That lost me at least a tenth through there. Still almost half a second up. I think I lost another tenth over Casio. Oh, that's a PB. By literally the smallest margin measured in this game. 1,000th of a second. Oh. You been on staycay? Can't believe I held that. I mean, that would rattle your spine loose, wouldn't it? Oh! Alright, one more lap. And I have to go and sign into the race official thingy. Let's go and sign in. Yeah, lots of festival lights is Sunday on Lutz. Of cleaning being done. Loots. That's fair. I've been doing my own share a bit of cleaning today. Put a few things in the bin. Oh, man. I can't believe I decreased my time by 1,000th of a second. One. Whoops. Come on, I might have time for 2 laps. Let's do this. Let's do this. 2 laps. Alright, I'm ticked in. What were you hoarding, my friend? I mean, admittedly, you can't see left and right of me here, and I have a tendency to pile things up. Damn! Sounds like you're throwing out all the world's memories. Oh. Okay. Tyres aren't warm yet. They will be at the end of this sector. Woo. Oh, I know why. Default settings, isn't it? Why doesn't it just save it? Please. Alexa, shut up. Alexa, play a fart. Alexa, shut up. She was playing a long, windy one at me. Shut up, Alexa. No, that was just you, Gaz. Alexa, shut up. Take off your daft bint. I love that word, bint. Actually, now I've been driving for about 2 hours, I'm actually starting to get cramp in my right bicep. Because it does on these, what's the best way of putting it, direct drive wheels, you do have to put a lot of power into it. And no joke, I haven't been going to the gym that much recently, but all of my sort of upper body here, I mean, it's still toned compared to what it should be after like not working out for a month or two, or for a month. I'm putting it down to this wheel because you do have to use a lot of muscle when it's on full settings like I have it to survive. Possibly. I am a little bit reclined. Oh man, 5 temps up, 6 temps up by Dunlop, and I was only 5 temps off my best time. Ooh, that's bad. Honestly, that feels horrible. Feels like I pulled something. Hopefully not. Find the spot that hurts the most, which is literally there, right, literally smack in the middle of my bicep, literally there. What are you going to tell me to do? That's the question. Go half an inch above or below it. Yeah. Done that. Along the muscle, I take it. Rub there with your thumb in a circular motion up and down. What's it? It feels numb. I've already been booted up the arse in this one. Carrying rear damage. I'm not going to attack anyone in front of me because they're just going to go up the back of me very quickly. Gonna wait for this rear damage to disappear. Thanks, my man. Although, mate, it kind of feels a bit better. Thank you. Another 14 years of development. Why can't I not have one lap when someone clatters into the back of me? I would like just one lap in these dailies. And do you know, we're going to keep going until we get one decent race. By that I mean a podium. Or very least saying I classify as a decent race. What's really interesting to look at, Cass, I know you'll know a fair bit about it anyways, like chakras and all that sort of thing, even if you don't believe in them, it's nice to know about that discipline. That's probably the best way of putting it. And it puts you in a good state of mind, and as we all know, a lot of things in this life are mind over matter, so even if you don't believe in the aura and the chakras of the body up and down whatnot, at the very least it can give you sort of a sort of spiritual grounding. That's probably a good way of looking at it. Or you just listen to a Tool song. We love Tool. We do. The deepest discussion we can have is staying on track. Emotionally or spiritually or tarmacally? Because that is the question, really. Oh, I've got Flash in front of me again. I raced him the other day. Flash. Ah! See one of us. And if anyone hasn't seen Flash Gordon, shame. Shame on you. Dun, 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 dun. Flash. Ah. Name another iconic duo better than an 80s sci-fi and Queen soundtracks. You know, you've got Flash Gordon, you've got Highlander. I'm sure they did other ones as well, but Highlander, what a movie. I still think it was great. Conan the Barbarian, good choice, man. Arnold classic. Yeah, let's have a discussion on 80s movies.
Hello there.
Brendan, a long time no see, my friend. How are you? Xena? I was thinking Terminator, Cat. And that soundtrack is epic as well. Yeah, not bad, not bad. I remember I used to see a lot of you during the GT Sport days, wasn't it? And some of the Watching On podcasts. And welcome for a first time chat. Welcome. How is going? Not bad here. Trying to survive this daily. How about yourself? At the moment, trying to catch Jumping Jack Flash in 10th. Was Happy Gilmore in the 80s? No, that was a 90s one, mate. Yeah, best 80s movies. Come on, let's hear it. The ones that have stood the test of time, or at least in your hearts. Flash. Yeah. Save of every one of us. History of the World, Part 1 by Mel Brooks. Ooh. I don't think I've ever seen that one. At the very not least in my adult life. Right, anyone else? 80s movies for the win. Aliens! One of the best movies of all goddamn time. We'll talk about 90s movies another time, my mate, because there's a fair shout that quite a few of them will actually be like Jim Carrey, like The Mask and Dumb and Dumber, and forgetting the other big one of that year. Oh, Ace Ventura. Yeah, I know it, mate. I've never watched it all the way through. I know, obviously, the scenes, and particularly ones you're referring to. I've never watched all of through in one go. Yeah, so I know Mel Brooks. He's famous for Spaceballs and all those sort of things as well, isn't he? Oh, Flash has gone off again. He must have had a bit of an oof when I passed him. WVM10, what a name. So for those that have either rejoined us or, you know, talking for the first time, hello, welcome to the Midnight ISO channel. We are very closely affiliated with a load of other sim racers like Sarah Hawkey, Sim Race Dude, CV Wonder GT, to name but a couple. So feel free to hang around. You will see a lot more of this sort of stuff. And otherwise, yeah, welcome, like it says there. I'm in second! Only because I haven't pitted yet. So I forgot we had that welcome message, Cass. What other ones have you done for me that I can't remember? And was that done through Stream Elements or Nightbot? Oh, Accident Prone. I haven't seen him on stream for a yolks. He's a good guy though. Stream Elements. I'll check that out properly later. Because I need to migrate all of my Nightbot stuff over there. Because all Nightbot does is screw around. It's true, you know. Oh dear. Sadly is I could go all the way to the end on that set of tyres, but the game mode won't allow me. Never mind, eh? Oh wow, we didn't say it's happy me o'clock. Never mind, it's 13 minutes past me o'clock here in the UK. waiting to push before... Don't push these tyres before they've warmed up. I'm going to go after the Swede after my tyres have warmed up. Crap. Yeah, anything from Bert anymore? No. He dropped off the face of the earth, basically. I think I've seen him on stream maybe half a dozen times in the last year and a half. He went through a stage of, I'm pretty sure I can say this, a lot of mental anguish. And he was pushing his Twitch, and as far as I'm concerned, he was pushing too hard. And amongst his work life and all that sort of thing, he was constantly being signed off and that sort of thing, and I think he put too much pressure on himself. He wasn't doing it for the enjoyment, he wanted the numbers. Which I get. But no, I don't really hear from him anymore. I mean, some of those guys like Sing Tao, occasionally hear from him. Zionita, I haven't heard from him. I've seen him hovering in the stream once or twice. That's about it. Other than that, yeah, he was quite open about it. I suppose you're quite right there. But yeah, I think he put streaming down. I do check on his channel occasionally, but he's never got any new streams on it. And he sort of migrated over to playing golf for a long time. But yeah, those lockdown streams, they were nightly, weren't they? Oh, I remember grinding GT Sport. Clearly so do you. And we were always on different accounts. We were in the Japanese areas, the Americas. We had multiple different, well I did, multiple different EU accounts. Some were for controller, some were for wheel, which you can now see I'm fully on the wheel. It took me about a year to get completely right. And for me, I also snapped my calf muscle during the pandemic, which hurt like fuck. So I came off the wheel for the best part of a year, which was not fun. Obviously, as you can now see, upgraded to a good old Fanatec. God, he brakes early there. Does anyone else like that pass down into turn 1? A la Kimi Raikkonen 2005 final lap against Fisichella. Ooh! Exclamation point idiot. Yeah, Brendan, I don't really hear from Bert anymore, sadly. Shame, because he's a good guy. I think he still puts up things on TikTok and whatnot. I think I saw one, it was either a month or a couple of months ago, of him putting one up, and it's of a car burning outside of one of these hotels or something. So he's still about. I found it fascinating that he was friends with one of James Hunt's kids, which are now adults, of course. But that was always fascinating. Mr. Midnight, so you've done it again. Your powers of self-realization are astounding. You said you are an idiot. Ooh. Well, I can be an idiot sometimes. Particularly if I'm playing F1 games. I mean, the amount of times you've seen me go into a barrier. Just look at the Nighthawk TikTok for that one. And Sarah put one up just the other day of me going into a barrier, same barrier twice in one race. Took Perez with me on the second one. Ferry did deserve it. But yeah, Brendan, we're still in touch with quite a few of those people, like the Pac-Man, Ziggy, which is Bila Dorada. He still races with me quite regularly. In fact, he was in the chat earlier, so he might still be about somewhere. This corner, Degna 2, that keeps catching me out so often. So I made Yeet, Welcome, BRB, Raid, Spin, and Idiot. The Raid one is actually something we should probably use, because I know you did it, but as surprising as it sounds, I couldn't remember it last time we went through to raid someone. And I probably should have guessed it was exclamation point raid. So, yeah, we're not going to raid anyone yet. I'm still going to do another race or two, because I'm in the mood for this at the moment, I'll be honest. But what does it come out as? Oh, nice. Could you sprinkle in a couple of the Tron discs in there for me, or you know these ones I'm just about to put up, that sort of thing, like the Who. For anyone who hasn't used them yet, please use the emotes. They always bring a smile to my face. And we have a little red Corvette. We have a Necromorph from Dead Space, one of my favourites. Of the umbrella sign, you have all these Tron discs. I'm just going to put a couple of Mandy Moo's cows up, because she always deserves a shout out, bless her. And what else have I got? There's one I'm looking for. Oh yeah, the high-speed lawnmower man. But basically every time we go off on grass, then you do a bit of high-speed lawn mowing. And what else do we have? Where can I find my ones? Oh, I know why. It's because I've got that. Alright, there we go. I had to resize the bar. Which one am I looking for? What do you know? I don't even know anymore. Oh, I was actually looking for Jenkins. Woo! We have Jenkins the cat, who's my Sea of Thieves cat. He's a little angel. I made this when I wasn't a sub and also named. What's he gonna get? That's me dropping my phone. Need some chockies. I do need some chocolate milk actually, but doing a shoey out of chocolate milk and shoes, honestly, my man. He needs some milk, damn it. Damn it, get him the milk. Every time. Why, oh why won't they just save this? I mean, come on. That wasn't off-putting at all, yes. For those that don't know, he's calling me a white boy. He didn't. It's right putting me off, I'll tell you that now. Okay. Right. Somehow I got around Degner too, though. I'm not entirely sure how. Oh man. Come on, we've got to get a PB. Into the 36s. Come on. On this lap, because that's a heck of a lot of understeer. I've got the tyre temperatures roughly where I want them. .37.2 for opening lap. 4 temps and I'm on a PB. Ain't gonna be this lap. That was shit through the first corner. Got the whole first sector wrong. Just the wrong bit of tarmac. It'll come out quick through Dunlop, which is surprising. Fuck it. That was a full send. Ha!
Kuilios raided with 1 viewers.
Ah, Kuilios! 1 viewer. 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 1 I don't think that one's working, Cass. Julius, hello! Thank you for the raid, my dear friend. How are you? Let's just leave it. Let go of that one. What have you been up to, Julius? What have you been playing? Yeah, and that definitely didn't work properly, Cass. You played Genshin. That's fair, my man. That is fair. Whew. Let's see if we can get you doing a shout out and you calling someone a wanker. Let's see if we can play that one.
Oh, that freaked me out. What the fuck? I thought I saw somebody outside my door then. Oh.
Maybe not that one. Oh, Christ. Alright, 17 seconds. I'm not going to bother doing any more. Oh, wait, no. Hello. Didn't realise I was actually in the official lobby there. I am. Whew. Right, I'm going to try and have an actual good race for the first time. You're freaked out by a coat outside your door. That's quite funny, my man. That is really quite funny. Oh, mate, every single time so far, I've either been hit up the arse or bundled off into one corner. And this is, I think, my 5th race of the night. Okay, 2 of them were my own fault, because actually I forgot which one was the handbrake. And the other one, I accidentally just forgot it was a grid start. Yeah. So, I'm not innocent. Whoa! Why did everyone just stop in the first corner? Every damn time. So I get a 3-second penalty, again, for someone else being a dick. This has happened every single race. Flash! Oh! See, look, again, someone's stopping in front of me. That was Italian there doing it to me as well. I haven't spun yet. To be fair, that was close. You need to play more Euro Truck. Yeah, I mean... It's what I always think of you playing when you play Genshin. Miss Hawkey! I wondered when you were going to say hello. How you doing, sweetie? Thank you very much for the resub. Greatly appreciated. How the devil are you today? 26 months in a row. Oh, understeer. Yeah, not too bad, sweetie. What have you been up to? I've been having Demolition Derby with a lot of drivers around Suzuka. It's been quite funny. There's Rubik's Cube who's killed himself because he couldn't solve the problem. But shout out for the Miss Hawkey, if you please. Bits and bobs. That is not an effective answer for everything in life, Sarah. Can't believe I just got through that lot. That was good timing. Go run wide. Go away with it. Met a friend, chill, done some social media stuff. Yeah, he did. And another one on TikTok of you basically abusing me. Had to be done though, didn't it? I can't wait for that one from Austria, you know, with a bit of strategy. I cannot wait for that. So a few of those pre-GB and GT-7 moments just keep cropping up in regular conversation for us, don't they? Because they were that iconic for our lot. Ooh, Nighthawk, nice. An exclamation point social, you will see socials, you will see, or tree, you will see me, myself, Pedro, and our group and team. Right, we're catching up with Kiko, the Spaniard. 7 tenths. 7.5 tenths. It's going to be 6.5 tenths rather. It's going to be under 6 tenths. It's going to be the slipstream is so powerful in this car. Oh, crap! So, well, that has fucked my race, isn't it? I was about to say, so is the understeer when you're under someone's rear wing. Ah, yeah. Ow. That's not. If that's not insult to injury, I don't know what is. What, 3 hours on one quest? Was it worth it, Kulios? That one I won't argue. Ooh. That's what I get when I try and multitask. Don't do that. I was up for going to be having a good race this one, but no. Right, regardless, next one is going to be my last one. But you know what? Oh, better finish it. Part of me is just saying drop out and get a better qualifying position. The other part of me saying don't lose your SR. Last night was my first time feeling tipsy. I'm sure you said you felt tipsy before. Were you at the ciders again? You were, weren't you? It's fun, isn't it? Just behave yourself while you're still underage, yeah? You will find it makes you talk more because it releases some of your inhibitions and it removes that filter in the part of your brain that says don't say it. And then you say it. It's quite funny sometimes because generally speaking, and anyone who has had drinks in this chat will know what I'm on about here. It will either make you say, I love you, man, or do you know what, I fucking hate you. I just tolerate your bullshit. One or the other, generally speaking. That's where you get the term Dutch courage, Kulios, because it gives you the courage to go up and talk to people that you wouldn't normally do after a couple of pints. It's true. I'm not sure why it's called Dutch courage, but it is called Dutch courage. It's also called beer goggles. And that you can look up on Urban Dictionary. Like I made Pedro look up a few things the other week. I wanted to know the meaning to yeet other than to throw something. Turns out that is exactly what it means. Okay. It was that simple. Since Kulios and Sarah, you're here now, what was your favourite 80s movies? We were talking about this earlier. Boosted past him. And locked up into the next chicane. Fuck. Well. That worked out rather nicely for me. Ooh. Anyone else with their favourite 80s movies? Oh, another Spaniard spinning around. Well, let's see if I can catch up to P8. Save something from this wreck of the race. I mean, they've all been a wreck of a race. Mad Max, yeah. I mean, if you were to say 70s, mine would be Alien, which is 1979 also. But no, 80s movie, Coolios. 80s. Back to the Future. Ooh. Pop. Oh crap! Didn't break hard enough again. Popular choice for that movie. Do you know what I don't like, E.T.? I never have done. I find it creepy. Yeah, we know yours is Smokey in the Bandit. One of the only facts I know about Smokey and the Bandit was more to do with Burt Reynolds. I think it was Burt Reynolds getting married, and the guy who plays the police officer turns up to his wedding in character and tries to arrest him, which is quite fun. I think it's on TikTok and YouTube. Yeah, 80s movies too, those 80s. Batteries not included. Oh man. Well, that is a classic. Alright, what about 90s movies then? I mean, you've got such classics like from 99, like The Matrix, you've got The Mask, Ace Ventura, Dumb and Dumber, just to name the Jim Carrey movies. What else have you got from the 90s? Independence Day, classic movie. Oh, that's not going to work for me.
Oh dear God! Code Brown! Code Brown!
I need a new change of shorts. Shawshank, absolutely classic. I don't know how I survived that. I'm still living in Degna 2 at the moment. I mean, cripes. The Iron Giant. Never got on with that movie, but I get it. I liked The Page Master. That was a good one. Speed as well from '94. Keanu Reeves. The Devil's Advocate, which I think was '98, but don't quote me. What else we got from the 90s? Yeah, said The Mask, 94. I mean, that's iconic, isn't it? Oh! That was flat out just trying to run me off the road. What else we got from the 90s? I can only think of disaster movies at this exact minute in time. Like Deep Impact and stuff like that. Yeah, that's true. Oh, Nightmare Before Christmas. Iconic 90s movie. I've got to stop using the word iconic. What else have we got from the 90s? Why am I going completely and utterly blank at the moment? Terminator 2? Duh! One of the best action movies ever made. And while you're on Arnie, you've got the last action hero as well. Anything that stars Arnold in that era. End of Days is a good one as well, which is a 1999 end of the world Millennium Bug devil thing, which is great. I love it. Yeah, I didn't like that one if I'm honest, Julius, but oh, it's fair enough. Castaway from Tom Hanks, though. That's a 90s movie. Oop. We should have done a poll, really. Oh, yeah, that was terrible. My dad's dog was actually a descendant of Hooch. Oh, really? Small world. Was Hooch the human or the dog? That's the question. Before you say it, yes, I know what I just said. I was ignoring it, obviously. American Psycho, or was that 2000? Can't remember. Austin Powers, the first one. Absolute legendary movie. 97. It was. I remember it clearly. Where did I end up? I've forgotten. Oh, apparently my SR stayed the same, but my rank went down. Fair enough. It wasn't too bad, actually. Being John Malkovich is a fantastic movie. Jurassic Park. Oh, now you're talking. Cracking movie. Blade, the first Blade movie. Pure 90s. Bond, GoldenEye. 1995. Absolutely amazeballs. I'm looking through what's on my hard drive, if I'm honest. What else have I got in there? Demolition Man. I love that movie. What else we got? Fight Club. If you haven't seen that, that is a must see. And then you've got Pulp Fiction, Reservoir Dogs, Gattaca, Groundhog Day. Wasn't that late 80s or was that like 1990? But either way, it's a cracking movie. What else have we got? Highlander was 86. Home Alone was like early 90s. Groundhog Day was 93. Didn't know that. Did not know that. Hot Shots. Hot Shots 1 and 2. Hot Shots 1, Hot Shots Part 2, which is all a Mickey take around the Rambo and Top Gun movies. Matrix 99. Oh, yeah. What else we got? Indiana Jones. Was the third one 89? Last Crusade, I think, was 89, so I can't count that. I said Independence Day. Judge Dredd, but I never watched it. What else we got? Kevin and Perrigo Large, so that might have been late 90s. Jumanji from 95. Some brilliant movies. The last Lethal Weapon was late 90s. Third one would have been early 90s. Mars Attacks, 96. I'm going to stop at after P because I wasn't going to keep going. Patch Adams, I think that was like 98 as well. That was a great movie. Yeah, we'll stop at that because I'm just going to go all the way through to Z. Here's actually a fun fact about Indiana Jones. He was originally supposed to be the reincarnation of Han Solo. Well, that would fit, because it's in the same... Cinematic universe is the wrong word. It's in the same George Lucas universe, isn't it? Bigfoot and Chewie. That would make sense. Punch it, Chewie. Bang. Jedi, bitch. That makes sense. If anyone else thinks of any good 90s movies, please let us know. Topic of the day. We've got smooth through turn 1. Hang on, I'm just going to read that when I get round to the straight. I'm going to focus on this one, trying to set a decent banker lap. One of the funniest things I've seen, Kulios, is it was one of those late night shows in America, and they had Harrison Ford on. And they had a chew in the audience, and Harrison Ford just started fighting with it, you know, like verbally, and it was quite funny. What did they do? Oh no, I've forgotten the punchline. Oh no. You might have to Google it or look it up on TikTok. It was quite funny, but I've forgotten what happens. I had it all in my head right until I went round Spoon. They had Harrison Ford on a talk show, and then they had a Chewbacca in the audience, and something funny happened, and I can't remember what happened. That's annoying. Right, never mind. Let me focus on this lap, see if I can do a PB. Yeah, I know they started arguing. I can't remember over what. It's like Chewie stole his girl or something like that. It was something like that, wasn't it? This lap is not coming together. Full send. Didn't work. At what point was that ever going to work? I don't know. Let's have a rest for 1 minute. One thing GT-7 does do well is looking good. It is a very pretty game. It is! Stephen, hello! How y'all doing? Ugh. Former Atlantic. Fair enough. Oh man. Can anyone see what 5th place is registered as? Nilo Kenobi. That's a bastardization of that name. Very, 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 very sore. Well, I told you not to stick it in a plug socket. Hashtag zap. Huh? What have you done to yourself now? He stuck an appendage that he shouldn't have done in the plug socket, Kulios. Thank you, Pedro. I needed an experiment, okay? Don't judge. I can't remember what movie it was, but so where did you learn this? Where did you learn how to do that? I learned it from you. They just run around like that. It's a joke, of course. I can't remember what movie that is. It's gonna bug me now. No crashes in turn 1. No crashes in turn 1. Paintwork being swapped doesn't count. Bunch of dicks. Thanks, my man. Well, you can tell me what you done to yourself. I'll just read it on the straight. Bumper cars, that's an understatement. So many times I've been hit by Frenchmen today. Grade 2 taser of the groin. Well, I told you not to stick it in the socket. Simple question. What the fuck? That you have to explain. Not with pictures. Definitely not with pictures. Look at these Frenchmen dive bombing each other. This is going to end in tears. Ooh, glute cramp. Yeah, they suck. Hamstring. Calf muscle cramp is my usual. Although I will completely agree with your hamstring. Glute as in your butt. Because glutes are your ass. What do you mean hamstring? Yeah, your ass. Yeah, you're not wrong. Driving standards of the dailies absolutely suck today. You really do. But all I did was move my leg awkwardly, and then you got tasers in the groin. Wow, she clearly didn't like you, man. I mean, no means no. Hey, you said tasered earlier, therefore I'm assuming you got tasered. Muscle tear midnight. Oof. I think you would have preferred a taser. Taser. I'm reading it as taser. So, how did you manage that? How did you do it to yourself? Or who did it to you? Oh dear. What's the most painful thing anyone's done to themselves? I've got two. One when I stepped off a rock and destroyed my ankle. And the other one being when I snapped my calf muscle back in the pandemic. That sucked. Too much pressure on that side. Well, that's the thing. Your muscles will tear. I mean, if you've damaged them at some point and they haven't healed correctly, they will just let go at some point. We saw it with, what's his face? World's Strongest Man. Eddie Hall. When he was training in boxing, when he had a bicep which wasn't fully connected, and then he carried on boxing and it snapped. The whole thing snapped. Don't forget to change the oil. Yeah, it's a good idea actually. I'll do that in a minute. Pierced by concrete slab. How hard were you running into that damn thing? Yeah, I mean that's probably it, Stephen. At the end of the day, I think my calf muscle snapped because I'd already injured it. I mean, I wasn't doing anything too strenuous when it absolutely went ping. So I could only presume it was an awkward angle or it was already damaged. Which would make a lot more sense. Oh, you're not a slow runner. Fire door. Oof. When you hurt yourself, Stephen, you go for it properly, don't you? I actually don't know how many stone I am anymore. Never do things by half. Quite right. Yeah, why do things logically or correctly? Do things doubly bad. Oh yeah. Have the TTR races in the chat been keeping up with the Discord chat by chance? Kulios, good luck with the 911 racing. Sadly, it's not for me, but enjoy yourself. going to be interesting it being a mixed grids Group 1, Group 3. To me, that sounds like suicide, but... It's one of those things. I'm going to give an opinion on it until I'm proven wrong, Stephen. It might very well be the most entertaining thing on the planet, but it sounds like suicide. You know, all those Group 1 Toyotas just going whoom, straight past you at Laguna Seca. Woo. Might be a lot of fun. I don't know. Fair point. Come on, PB. Well, for this time trial, PB. Yeah, the Porsche Cup, it looks like a lot of fun, but with the tuning, it's not for me. Plus, I think it's... wow. I think it's on a Saturday as well, which doesn't help. Was it on a Saturday? Oh, okay. Oh, that's interesting, Kulios. How are they going to police that? That'd be my question. It makes me more inclined to give it a go, if it is standard tuning. But why not just put BOP on? Yeah, that's a fair question. Well done, mate. That's a good answer. Why not just put BOP on? Would that just not be easier? Or am I just thinking way too sensibly? Right, come on, let's get this PB and then call it a night. 37.2, come on, alright, I need 5 tenths. Focus, let's do this. You might be right there, Pedro. There might be a bit of logic behind it. What day is it actually running on? Is it Saturdays or is it a different day? Saturdays. I might have another look at it again. I didn't read it thoroughly, obviously. I think CBD said he was going to go for it as well, didn't he? Can't let him have all the fun. The last TTR race is on a Sunday. Yes, I am aware, which is just a bit odd more than anything. Must not fit into the calendar of the admin ball or something like that. That's why it is. Oh, so they moved the endurance race to fit that. That's a bit weird. Come on, let's set a good time. Let's beat the 36.809. Somewhere I just found a bunch of time in Spoon. You're judging it on the power performance. Yeah, it makes logical sense. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Do good. Do a good job. Can anyone else just see that the wheel just doing this? My steering wheel is still doing that. Also, everyone in WWE has balls. What have I missed? Has us by the balls. What have I missed? I will get there on this lap time. I will get a sub 36.8. Yes, Spoon, it's too tempting to push hard and try and push through the barrier and get yourself that time. And let's see how a proper top 10 does it, shall we? Consistent punk references on TV and social. Oh god, not punk again. It's one of those, I'd like to see him back in there, but I don't want him to be the centre of attention, which he inevitably will be. Let's see what Hawker's done. Why can't I... Why has nobody that I know left their time up? They aren't apparently in talks, because the only thing that is tuned is the ECU, output, adjustment, power, restriction, brake balance. So I don't know how much I believe that. Just parts. Right, let's find Hawkos if he's still... He's there, but he isn't... He's picking up anymore. Alright, we're going to watch the... Let's watch Leicester. Like wide boy and cosmetics. Ooh, love that. Oh, that livery is gorgeous. It's down to third gear for the second part of the first corner. Briefly up to fourth. Holds it in fourth around here. Wow, alright. That was different to what Hawko was doing. Down to third at the apex. Back up to fourth to accelerate. Hard on the throttle, up to fifth by Dunlop. Coming round to Degner, still in, okay, now in sixth. Degner flat out, Degner 2. Down to third, hits the apex, goes out to the outside. All in third gear, up to fourth, fifth. Round to the hairpin. Down to first gear, turns the car. Up to third, accelerates. Interesting. So he accelerates out in third. Okay, coming around to Spoon, keeps right, brakes around the 50 mark, that's ambitious. Into fourth, down to third, coaster car, back up to fourth. Just drives smoothly out to the corner. Smooth as you like, there's no dramatics, he's just gently turning the wheel. Sixth gear, 130R, flat out. Brakes super late, down to first, up to second. Third over the Casio chicane, and goes. It looks effortless. And then hugs the wall. Absolutely effortless. Third gear out of the hairpin. I know, it looked easy. The one thing I will say about controllers, if you're good on the controller, you are just good on a controller. That said, it can't be great for your tyre wear long term. But at the end of the day, it does mean he's quick. I mean, do you know what? Let's try it. Oh, I haven't changed my settings. Let's try it. See what I'm like on the controller, shall we? It's been a long while since I used one of these for GT. Should I ever redeem, that is, use controller, use wheel, when it comes up to lobbies? That is the question. Oh my. I can't change the settings. Options. Controllers. So, up. Button slash and toggle. Adjustment down. Adjustment up. There we go. True. She uses the 6-axis thing. Because she's literally insane. Also, unnaturally talented. Motion steering. Yeah, I just call it 6-axis. That's what the PS3 called it. It's close enough. It means the same thing. I am better with controlling the rear end with a controller. although much more jerky, particularly on the fronts. Didn't go up to third, did I? It just doesn't feel natural to go up to third for the hairpin. My tyres are cold, leave me alone. I'll tell you what, this actually feels really unnatural now. I've gotten so used to the wheel. This feels weird. I genuinely mean that. I don't think I could actually do it anymore. But no, my controller is gone. You saw nothing. Racy with the big front and rear wangs. I don't need to know about your rear wangs. Hi, Roses. I'm actually going to leave it there. Oh, that's 3.5 hours of that. And not one good race. And I'm pretty sure I've gone down SR and DR and emotional stability in my life. So, I'm going to leave it there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to send a raid off to somebody. And I need some recommendations. Does anyone have any recommendations out there? Then now, because Cass has done this, we can copy and paste this and go over there. Thank you to Cass. And who is your friend Kulios? I thought we were your only friends. I feel heartbroken now. Oh, I thought you said... sorry, I thought I just saw green. I presumed it's you, Kulios. Sorry, man.
Oh, Russell is knocked out.
And thank you
Checo
for
is
the
knocked out.
resub. Pedro.
What is going on today? This is crazy.
Done all over it, to be fair.
You're always going to be harsh on yourself, mate. You're always going to be harsh on yourself.
Including me going off the track, apparently.
I would prefer to keep within either GT-7, F1, or Racing Family.
Here's the carnage going on. Someone hit the wall and I got...
Is the person playing Valorant a good person? Because if so, I will waive it on this one. And we will go there. WRX 391. Okay. Is that the Twitch handle? Ah, yeah, 2 viewers. Yeah, we'll go there then. Perfect. Right, in which case, it has been a pleasure, you all. We're gonna go there. And we are going to go, hopefully have a good time. Thanks, everybody. Sorry I couldn't give you a good result in terms of the racing today. At least you get to see me have a mental breakdown, as per normal. So, yay. So, let's do exactly that. Go on the raid. And, yeah. One day I'll push the right button. And oh, Sim Race Dude, always a pleasure as well. Roses, always a pleasure. CBD, Pedro, thank you for the resub at the last minute. Here is the raid command. Feel free to copy and paste it. Thank you to Cass on that one, to Sarah, to whomever I'm forgetting. Let's all going to have a good time. Enjoy the raid. Everybody.
Grab his stick and twist it!
Thank you, Kilios. I really like this race. Both done stupid things and been, you know, involved in lots of fuck ups, frankly. But a lot of it involves scaring the crap out of. Yes!
Oh, frick's sake, man. You barely touched me as well, that's so annoying.
Oh! Oh! Sarah, are you trying to pound me? You'll hold Pedro on this one. Jesus!
Red alert! All hands to battle stations.
Whoa!